Okay, I've got something a little different for the channel this morning. This is a new vehicle purchase we made yesterday. This is a 2025 Mazda CX70 Turbo S Premium Plus in polymetal gray. So this is the highest end offering Mazda has. This is classified as an SUV. It is all-wheel drive. These are standard all-wheel drive. This has the 3.3 liter inline six turbocharged gas engine with a mild hybrid electric motor assist between the engine and transmission. It's like 112 foot-pounds of torque and like 48 horsepower. Don't quote me exactly, but it does have the Napa tan leather interior. I'll open the interior up soon. That is the standard color interior and finish type on the interior for these higher end trim models. It has a 21-inch wheel with a Falcon 275/45/17. It either comes with the Falcon tire or the Toyo Open Country. I prefer the Toyos, but the Falcon's a good tire as well. This is a fairly highly optioned model. These do come standard pretty much optioned out, so there's not too much more you can get with them. I'll go over the options on the window sticker here in a minute. So we traded a 2022 Acura MDX super handling all-wheel drive tech package for this vehicle. The Acura has been a great vehicle, but there's been some issues with just fit and finish on that car. Exhaust heat shield rattles. There's an issue with the paint bubbling on a passenger side fender. Acura didn't want to do anything about it. I went back and forth with them on that. So we decided to go ahead and make this purchase. It's a 3-year newer vehicle. This is rated at 340 horsepower and 369 foot-pounds of torque with an 8-speed transmission, and I will say it is very powerful and very quick. This has a top speed of 130 mile an hour. It's governed, and we drove 3 hours each way to pick this vehicle up out of state yesterday, and I'll go over why we did that. But so it has approximately 227 miles on it. It had 11 miles yesterday when we picked it up. So let me start by opening up the inside. Got my coffee out here. Wanted to get this video knocked out first thing in the morning. Do a close-up shot of the wheel and tire package since I'm right here. The brakes are excellent. The ride is nice and firm. The ride on the Acura was softer. So this is the Napa tan leather. This is their higher end or highest end interior offering. So it's got this Alcantara suede type finish. Power passenger, power driver with lumbar, no lumbar here. Suede Alcantara dash. The screen is similar to the 22 MDX with the controller down here not being touch. The Acura had what I call a scribble scratch pad. I didn't care for that. This is a lot more user-friendly in my opinion, and then this does have Apple wireless CarPlay, so when you connect that, the screen does become touch. I like it. I don't think it's an issue. And you can also still control your phone with the dial controller when you're in wireless mode. It does have the black headliner. This does have the full pano glass roof. It's got the split console, which is a very nice feature. Hard buttons for obviously heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel, air conditioning control, etc. A rear shot. The rear seats do slide forward and back, and they also recline. Lots of room. I mean, this is a larger vehicle. Open the back door up here. So the rear door opens at a straight 90. which is nice. Let me grab my coffee. I'll step back here. This color's gorgeous. So it's early and overcast here. So the color's pretty dark, but it's a pearl color, and during the day it lightens up quite a bit. To give a reference, there's our 22 Jeep Gladiator. That's that stingray, that gray color. So, you know, it's similar. This Mazda has more of a, you know, a blue tint to it, if you will. Come around back here. Let me open hatch. So power hatch with the button, of course. It also has the foot activation. Lots of cargo area. You got your rear cargo cover, rear cargo net. There's storage underneath the floor here. The jack and tire and subwoofer are underneath the plastic cover, and there's some more storage up front there. You can see other videos about that. I'm not going to open all this up. This vehicle does have the 120 volt household style outlet, and then also a regular like cigarette type outlet. The seats, just push button here to plop them forward. You do have to manually push them back. It's a close-up of the color. You can see that. Let me come around here. View on the top. Standard gas cap. The gas door locks with the vehicle. Open up the driver's side here. So there's a good shot. So how you can tell that this is the Premium Plus, whether it's a CX70 or CX90, is this one of the ways is this two-tone leather steering wheel. We looked at these models specifically online, and that's the first way to tell. The next is the Napa tan leather interior with the Alcantara suede inserts. Nice tan stitching. I'll turn on the cluster here. So there's the cluster. There's the screen. There's what the controls look like. I like the shifter. Some people don't. They like the dial or push button. I like the shifter. You move it over to go in reverse. You pull it back to go in a drive. Different. It does have 360 camera. There you go. With this button right here, different camera views. Does have auto start stop. Seat recall for 2. The Acura had 3. I mean, there's some features the Acura has that this vehicle doesn't have, but there's also a significant difference in price point, which I'll go over here shortly. Pop the hood. Driver seat controls. So the vehicle's comfortable. The Acura had side bolstering seat control, which is on the screen. It had you know, it had a nicer seat, you know, it was a wider seat, but these seats are comfortable. So there's a few little things that, you know, we gave up with the Acura. I'm trying to really think what else. I mean, I think the ride of this vehicle is better. The power is definitely better. It's a shot of it all opened up. Right there, nice shot. We've got the inline 6 emblem here. It's got a lot of black chrome detailing, which is very nice. This does have the auto sensitive or auto sensing wipers. The fit and finish, in my opinion, is really good in this vehicle. I mean, this vehicle has 2 hood latch locking mechanisms. So, you know, it's a small thing, but the hood closes very firmly and doesn't vibrate around like some newer vehicles, say like my 23 Tundra. There's a shot of the engine. It's got this little cover, single turbocharger right there. Inline 6, 3.3 liter as I mentioned. And the engine is moved back in the chassis, so which really assists in the handling. Little covers, very simple. So let's get to the window sticker and the pricing and why we went with this brand and model. Close this up. Oh, the rear glass is tinted. It does also have, like the Acura, it's got the privacy screens, you know, for the back. We like to have those. Okay. So here's the window sticker. You can pause that or however you want to, but you can see 2025 Mazda CX70. You can see the engine size, the color, Turbo S, Premium Plus, and these are the standard features these come with. And there's the base price. Now, we looked at a white model. They've got this beautiful melted copper. That color is hard to obtain. They actually want an overcharge, the dealers do, for that color. So we went with this polymetal gray after seeing it in person with the Napa tan leather combination. And again, that this is the only color and type interior you can get with the Premium Plus, regardless whatever exterior color it is. You can see and how good that matches, in my opinion. So this vehicle has the Spectrum paint set, which is a protective paint film. It's a small thing, but it's nice to have. Paint film on the mirrors, the hood, the front parts of the fenders. So that's a $450 option. You can see the paint options $450. Pretty much on all these vehicles, they all come with a pearlized paint, and it's an upcharge. So I don't understand that, but main option is that PSP, so that Spectrum paint set. There's also an roadside assistance kit. You know, that's $90, no big deal, whatever, RAM. The destination set was a big one for us, the 1LO. And what that destination set is the roof racks, which we weren't too interested in that. Let me open the hatch back up. The big thing is it came with the cargo cover and a cargo net. The MDX didn't have that, and it had a liner in it, and we noticed every time we went to the airport or whatnot, put a suitcase in the back, it would slide around. So it came with this nice cargo cover. We've had this in other vehicles, but you know, it just saves you $200 when you buy a new vehicle. And it came with this nice factory Mazda cargo net. Got a nice little leather Mazda pull through there. So it's got, you know, you can put items inside it, you can put items underneath it, you can configure it however you want. So I believe that those are the main things that that destination set comes with: the cargo cover, the cargo net, and the roof racks. We really don't care about the roof racks. I was going to take them off, but honestly, they don't look too bad now. Kind of look sporty in my opinion. So that brought the price of this vehicle to $59,020. And these vehicles, we looked at several of them, pretty much with no options at all. They're about 57 and change to 58. And the highest, most expensive one I found was about 60K. And that one had the camera rear view mirror. This does not have that. We wanted to get that, but that seems to be a little harder to find. So this is about all, that is about all that this vehicle does not have, is the camera rear view mirror. Now, as mentioned, car has 227 miles on it. Bought it new yesterday. Drove over 200 miles to go get it. And the reason why we did that is because we found a dealer that made us a deal we couldn't pass up. we got this vehicle, Mazda's really doing some deals right now. We got this vehicle at about an $8,400 discount, if you can believe that. So we traded the MDX. Mazda has 0% financing for 36 months. We had a very small balance when we did the deal. Fortunately for us, the Acura was paid for, so we financed a very small balance on this vehicle and took advantage of Mazda 0% in addition to that $8,400 and change, call it $8,500 discount. So, you know, this vehicle for a price point without the discounts at $59,000 is about $10,000 less than a new 2025 MDX, and there's some new features on those compared to the 22 we had. But that's a significant price difference on its own. Then you take in consideration the fact that Mazda is dealing and took, you know, the almost $8,500 off the sticker. You know, we ended up getting this vehicle for just over $50,000. And if you think about that, that is a lot of value for your money. Not to mention, it's a fantastic vehicle. The ride is really nice. The performance is really, really good. The front glass also, I forgot to mention, is double pane, so it's that double pane two-piece front glass. So the road noise, in our opinion, on this vehicle is as good or better than the MDX. So this is where we're at and why we purchased this vehicle, and we're very happy with it. It's a beautiful looking vehicle here, and so I'll be doing some more reviews after we get some more miles on it and get it broke in. But another shot here. That's what's going on here. That's what we've been up to, and it was a all-day venture, as you probably can imagine. Yesterday, you know, over a 3-hour drive each way. You know, we were on the road for 6.5 hours, and then the dealership was great. They got us in and out. So that's it.